And whenever your mind starts to wander today throughout our practice, just come back to the breath. Dedicate this time to yourself. Be fully present in your body. On the next inhale, sweep the arms overhead for a big morning stretch, pointing the toes, reaching through the fingertips. Exhale, hug the knees in. Hug both knees into the chest, wrapping the arms around. You can rock the hips side to side. And hugging the left knee in, we'll extend the right leg up, flexing through the heel. Stretching out the back of the leg, then we'll inhale, hug both knees in. Exhale, switch sides, extend the right leg up. Inhale, hug both knees in. Exhale, send the right leg up. Inhale, both knees in. Exhale, left leg up. Then hug both knees in, back to center. And rock side to side. Hug the right knee into the chest this time. Extend the left leg long on that. Continuing to breathe in and out through the nose, drawing the knee up toward the chest. Then draw the knee up and out, opening up the hip from the side, bringing the knee toward the underarm. Maybe take a few ankle circles with that right foot. And back to center, hug both knees in. This time hug the left knee in, extend the right leg out, fall into the mat. Start by drawing the knee in toward the chest. And when you're ready, draw that knee up and out, opening the hip to the side. Notice how the hip feels. Again, maybe take some ankle circles here. Notice how that feels. Everything in the body is connected. And inhale back to center. Squeeze those knees in. We'll take a few hip circles to the right, massaging the low back. Always feel free to pause or take a rest whenever you need to, always doing what feels good in your body for your practice. When you're ready, take some hip circles in the other direction. And then back to center, keeping the knees bent, let them fall out to the side, opening the hips. Let the hands rest on the inner thighs or the knees, gently pressing down. Lengthening through the spine, crown of the head drawing for the back of the room. Again, you can take some ankle circles here if that feels good. And we'll cross at the ankles and shins. Start to rock yourself on your spine up to a seat. I will come to face here. And just find a comfortable seat, crossing at the ankles and shins, palms up, resting comfortably on the knees. We'll close the eyes here. Come back to the breath. Notice the energy flowing through the body this morning. Letting go of any negative energy that does not serve you today. Continuing to stay present in your body, moving with the breath. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, you can do that now and call yourself back to that intention. Again, whenever the mind starts to wander away from the mat, away from the body. And it could just be a simple word like gratitude, compassion, or strength. Anything you'd like to cultivate today. And with the eyes open, we'll take some neck circles here. So exhale, draw the chin to the chest, looking down. Inhale, draw the right ear to the right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder, one more time. Exhale, chin to chest. Now we'll take it the other direction. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. One more to the left. Inhale, ear to shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Now we'll go side to side. Right ear to right shoulder. Chin to chest. Left ear to left shoulder. Continuing with the breath. Exhaling to draw the chin down. Inhale to take that little half circle with the neck. Exhale back to center. And we'll take a few full circles all the way around to the right. Big circle. Letting the head drop back. Chin falls to the chest. Inhaling back. Exhaling down to center. One more. And then go ahead and switch sides. Other way. Inhaling back. Exhaling to the chest. And exhale to center, find stillness. Oh, we'll shake the head, no, side to side. And yes, up and down. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center, palms to touch. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, let the hands fall to the back of the head, right at the base of the neck, and we'll let the chest fall down, or the chin fall down to the chest, excuse me. So just letting gravity do the work here, not pulling or tugging on the back of the neck, but just letting the arms rest down. The elbows can start to fall down a bit as you start to sink into it, feeling lengthening through the back of the neck, through the upper spine. And breathe in and out through the nose. Slowly let the head rise up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Now we'll place the right hand or the left hand on the knee. Right hand comes up and over, reaching for the left ear. Gently pulling the right ear toward the right shoulder. Opening up through the side of the neck into the clavicle and the shoulder. Notice any really sticky spots here. Breathe into that tension, trying to sink a little deeper, letting go on the exhale. If you'd like to go a little deeper, you can choose to take a bind, sweeping the left arm around the low back, reaching for the right hip crease. Only go as far as you can comfortably. Enjoying each pose today. You choose to take the mind, slowly sweep the arm back to center, and we'll let the head fall. Shake those shoulders out a little bit. And then we'll take that same thing on the other side, keeping the left arm up, reaching for the right ear, drawing the left ear towards the left shoulder, opening through the right side of the neck. Again, you can choose to stay here. If you'd like to go a little deeper, sweep that right arm around the low back, reaching for that left hip crease, taking the bind. Just gonna rock to the side so you can see what it looks like. A few more rounds of breath here. You chose to take the bind, slowly release that hand back to center and press the head back up. Take a few neck circles if that feels good. And back to center, take a big inhale, sweep the arms out to the side. Like you're about to give a big bear hug. Exhale, crossing one arm over the other, give yourself a big hug. You can crawl the fingertips back on the shoulder blades, come a little deeper. Sitting tall, grounding through the sit bones, keeping the tailbone tucked under here. Crown of the head drawing toward the ceiling. Always coming back to the breath, back to our intention. On the next inhale, sweep the arms open wide. Even arch the back a bit. And exhale, stacking the opposite arm over the other this time. Again, crawling the fingertips back to go a little deeper. Feel your body opening through the shoulder blades on the inhale and falling on the exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms open. Exhale, crossing one elbow over the other. We'll come to twist at the forearms, trying to get palms to touch here. Go as far as you can. If you just touch the bottom of the palm or the wrist, that's fine. Stacking the elbows. On the inhale, we're going to press the elbows and forearms away from our chest. Exhale, draw back to center, sit tall. Inhale, draw the elbows away from the chest. Exhale, sit tall, back to center. Inhale, extend. Exhale, back to center. Round. Inhale, draw the elbows away. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, slowly unwrap the arms, bring them wide. Let's shake it out a little bit here. Twisting through the spine before we move on to the other side. So we'll take another big inhale, sweeping the arms open wide. And then crossing the opposite arm over top this time. Twisting at the forearm, stacking the elbows, trying to get palms to touch. And again, we will inhale, send the elbows away from the chest. Exhale, draw the elbows back in. Inhale to extend. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, draw the elbows away. Exhale, back in. One more round. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, sweep the arms open wide. One more time. Exhale, let the hands fall to the knees. We'll take a few shoulder rolls here. Rolling shoulders up and back. And then switch directions, rolling forward. And when you're ready, you can slowly make your way to a tabletop position. Shoulders and elbows stacking right over my wrists. Hips are right above my knees. My toes are tucked under here. Nice and relaxed. We can just start to rock forward and back. Inhale to rock forward. Exhale, rocking back. Getting a little stretch through the wrists. Starting to energize the body. And back to center. You can shake the hips side to side. Take a few hip circles to the right. Massaging the low back. And go ahead and switch directions, moving to the left. And find stillness, back to that center tabletop, keeping a nice flat back. I'll come to face you a bit for this one. We're going to take a few wrist stretches here. So I'm going to start with my right hand, turning the fingertips to face my knees. Only go as far as you can comfortably. If you're like, oh, that's enough, stay here and breathe. If you'd like to go a little deeper, you can start to rock the hips back, lengthening through that underside of the forearm. And slowly release that hand back to center. Maybe take a few wrist circles. And we'll take the same thing on the other side, turning the left fingertips to face the knee. Opening the underside of my arm toward the front of the room. You can stay here if that's enough, or to go a little deeper, start to rock the hips back. Beautiful. Slowly release that hand back to center. Take a few wrist circles here. And we'll take our first round of cat-cow. Take a big inhale, arch the back, drop the belly toward the floor, open the heart. Exhale, round the back, tucking the tailbone, pressing the hands into the mat. Inhale to arch, open the heart, drop the belly. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, round into the spine. Continue with the breath. Inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale to arch, drawing the tailbone up toward the sky. Exhale, round, tucking the tailbone under. On the next inhale, find your way back to center tabletop, shake the hips out. And from here, we'll crawl the hands forward, sending the tailbone up for puppy dog pose. So I'm letting the chest melt down toward the mat. Feeling a stretch through the upper spine, drawing the tailbone up. Sticking your tail up in the air. You can wiggle the hips around a little bit if that feels good, or just find stillness, sink into the stretch. Letting the chin or forehead rest on the mat. And breathe. Inhale, slowly roll back up to a tabletop. From here, I'm going to swing my right leg out to the side, extending my left, almost in a side plank position. I'll sweep the left arm up and over for a big lateral stretch. Lengthening from the tip of the toe all the way up through the fingertips. We'll take a few arm circles here. Inhale, sweep the arm down. Exhale, drawing up. Inhale, down. Exhale, sweep up. One more. Inhale, down. Exhale, sweep up. And slowly roll back to that center tabletop. Roll the hips out a bit. And we'll take that same thing on the other side. So I'm drawing my left leg out behind me, coming into that sort of side plank position. Sweep the arm up and over, lengthening through the side of the body. Breathing in, drawing the belly button in toward the spine. Take a few arm circles. Inhale, sweep down. Exhale, sweep up. Inhale, down. Exhale, sweep up and lengthen. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. One more round. Inhale, lengthen through the fingertips. One more time. Exhale, slowly roll out back to our tabletop position. We'll take a few more rounds of cat-cow here. Inhaling to arch. Exhale to round. Good. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Take a few more rounds of breath. Beautiful. Find stillness in that tabletop position. And when you're ready, step your feet back for a high plank position. Staying strong through the shoulders, wide through the fingertips, pressing into the mat. Drawing back in the heels, belly button toward the spine. Deep inhale. Exhale, send the hips up for downward facing dog. Drawing the heels down toward the mat. Tailbone up toward the sky. Staying strong through the shoulders, relaxing through the head and neck. Maybe pedal out the heels a bit here. And the stretch through the spine just as much as we do down the back of the legs. Inhale, roll from the toes through the spine back to our plank. Exhale, send the hips back up for downward facing dog. One more rolling plank. Inhale, roll to that high plank position. Exhale, send the hips back up. On the next inhale, we'll sweep the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot to meet the right thumb. Let the left knee fall down to the mat for a low lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up, arching the upper back. Exhale, let both hands fall down on the outside of the right foot. I will tent the fingers of my left hand on the inside of my right foot, and then I'll open the right fingertips toward the sky, twisting and opening the chest toward my right knee. And I'll reach the fingers up, and exhale back to center. Sweep the arms up overhead. Sink a little deeper into that crescent moon. And exhale, hands to center. Press back up into our plank. Deep inhale, and exhale, send the hips back up for downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up, the left leg up, Step the left foot to meet the left hand. Let the right knee fall down to the mat, taking crescent moon on the opposite side. Sweep the arms up, arching the upper back. Inhale. And let the hands fall down to the mat, tenting the fingertips of the right hand inside the left foot, opening through the left fingertips, twisting toward my left. Coming back to the breath. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. And exhale back to center. Inhale, sweep both arms up overhead. And exhale, stepping back to our plank. Inhale. And exhaling the hips back up for downward facing dog. We'll take a few cleansing breaths here together. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And full exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth. Good, one more. Deep inhale through the nose. Big open mouth exhale. Inhale, look for the space between the hands, bend the knees. Slowly walk the feet to meet the hands. Inhale, it'll lengthen the spine halfway, drawing the crown of the head toward the ceiling. And exhale, folding over the legs. We'll come to reach for opposite elbows here, taking ragdoll, just letting the upper body become heavy, hanging over the legs. You can keep a soft bend in the knees, letting the chest melt over the thighs. Maybe rock side to side, front to back. Feeling the weight of gravity, decompression of the upper spine. Maybe shake the head, yes and no. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, full. Slowly roll all the way up. Vertebra by vertebra. Finding Tadasana, mountain pose at the top of the mat. Grounding through the feet, palms to face forward. Roll the shoulders down and back. We'll let the eyes fall closed here. And just take a few rounds of breath. Notice the energy flowing through your body. Feel the breath moving in and out. Still cultivating our Ujjayi breath. From here, we'll take a wide step to either the left or right so you can still face me. Preparing for a wide-legged forward fold here. So we'll inhale to sweep the arms open wide. And exhale, let the chest melt down to the mat. Bring the crown and the head toward the floor. We'll walk the hands over to the left side, drawing the forehead toward the left knee. Deep breaths. Beautiful. When you're ready, slowly walk over to the right side. Drawing the forehead toward the right knee. Trying to sink a little deeper with each exhale. Slowly walk yourself back to center. Take one round of breath. On your next inhale, slowly roll all the way up. Step the feet a little closer together, but still wider than hip width. Take a big inhale, sink down into a wide squat. Putting the arms wide. We'll take a round of pulsing squats here. Inhale, lengthen the arms up. Exhale, draw the elbows down and wide. Goddess pose. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, channel your inner goddess. Inhale up. Exhale, draw those elbows down. Beautiful. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Take a few breaths here. Opening the heart. Slowly roll up. And walk the feet back to center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, tuck the left leg in for pigeon pose on the left side. Tuck the leg in as far as you can comfortably go, opening through the outer hip here. Pressing both hips square down toward the mat. You can stay here, or you can crawl the fingertips forward, letting the chest melt toward the mat. Really enjoy this luxurious hip stretch. Sink into the pose, let the body become heavy. Slowly roll up. Inhaling back to a plank. Exhale, tuck the right leg in for pigeon on the opposite side. Again, pressing both hips down toward the mat. And stay here, or choose to walk the fingertips forward, melting the chest over the front leg. Slowly roll up. And when you're ready, you can just slowly rock yourself onto your back. Take your time here. And when you're ready, let both legs float over the hips. Just letting them float around in space, feeling weightless over the hip joints. Bend the knees and reach for the outside edges of the feet for happy baby pose, opening the hips, bending the knees toward the underarms. You can rock side to side, feeling a sense of playfulness and ease here. Lengthening through the spine. And hug both knees into the chest, give yourself a big squeeze. And we'll let both arms and legs float down to the mat. Coming to our final pose for Shavasana. Ending just as we began today. Letting the body become heavy, melting into the mat. Relaxing from head to toe. Really just letting go. Breathing naturally in and out through the nose. Feeling the prana, the energy from your practice today, flowing through you, cultivating your intention. And I will share just a short reading with you. You can stay where you are, enjoying Shavasana. Do not be dismayed by the brokenness of the world. All things break, and all things can be mended. Not with time, as they say, but with intention. So go, love intentionally, extravagantly, unconditionally. The broken world waits in darkness for the light that is you. Slowly start to wiggle around the fingers and toes. Take a deep breath in. Finding movement slowly, whatever feels good in the body. Maybe take another big morning stretch. Reaching the fingertips and toes. When you're ready, slowly rock yourself to the fetal position on the right, letting the head rest on the right elbow. And slowly press yourself up to a seat. Thank you for sharing this practice with me today. I hope you all have a lovely day. And Star, namaste.